Hello, beautiful people. Welcome, 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 y'all. I'm cracking up because my intro is so cute. I got great energy, but when y'all hear the title to this message, baby, y'all gonna cackle a little bit or giggle. But what's new? We love to laugh over here. All right. So the title for this message is going to be, he's used to dealing with bird brains. You're the first genius. Okay, and I spoke a little bit about this in my last message. If you're not up to date with my messages, baby, you need to be, because you need to get to know me and how I deliver messages. Okay, period. So now let's get into this message. He's used to dealing with bird brains. Now, what is a bird brain? Okay, we know how big a bird is, right? We know how big a human being is. Who brain is bigger? Who brain is bigger now? All right, it's a little brain. That means, 1 + 1 may not be 2 to a bird, but to a human, we know that's 2. All right? You're the first genius. You may not be like Einstein smart, right? You may not be a genius. Don't be trying to be all critical, political, logical, and stuff like that with my messages. Don't do that. Just take it for what it is, all right? You're just smarter than what they're used to. You can be educated on more things than they're used to. You can be knowledgeable on more things than they're used to. Remember, knowledge is a spirit that we can ask God to give us. Wisdom as well. Oh, excuse me, confirmation, y'all. Here we go. God is already speaking. Oh, Lord. Okay, calm down. Whew, that was a little nasty. So, knowledge, understanding, wisdom, power, love, obviously, faith. These are all spirits that you want to have inside of your vessel, right? Inside of your body, because we have many spirits within us. You know what I'm saying? But when you have the Holy Spirit, then you know that every spirit that is within you will be operating out of that Holy Spirit. Y'all get what I'm saying? So if you have God connected to you, that means that He is going to give you wisdom and power and knowledge on many different topics and things, right? So you may find that you're very interested in things that other people may not be interested. They may say you're a conspiracy theorist, but they just not knowledgeable. You get what I'm saying? So this is someone where they like, you're very smart. You may be telling them things that they never heard before, they never knew, and they believe you. They know that it's true. Some people are the opposite. They feel like if they never heard something or never saw something, it's hard for them to believe it or to go with the flow of it. And that could be a problem, because we all know that in this world, there's a lot of things that we have to unlearn when we get to a certain spiritual age, right? And if you're not willing to unlearn things that people might have told you, then that's already a problem, all right? So this is somebody, they're willing to accept the knowledge that you're giving them. They're not thinking like, oh, you're doing too much, or you're wrong, or you're telling lies, and you're trying to act smart, but you ain't really smart. This is somebody that really admires that you're so freaking knowledgeable. Like, you can be someone that you just know shit, and if you don't know shit, you know how to go get it. What the hell? Okay, God got knowledge for a reason. If you want to know something, we can go get it. We can go ask God to get the answers for it. It's some people that just know how to see things in different perspectives, know how to explain things to people. That could be another thing. Like, the way that you explain things to your divine counterpart is amazing to them, because they feel like people never was able to explain things to them and make them actually understand it. It's like they could have heard the shit that you telling them before, but it made things more complicated or confusing for them. You ever have a conversation with somebody and you chopping it up and they trying to tell you something, but you confused in a motherfucker, and then you meet someone else and they trying to tell you something and you're like, wow, why didn't you just say that the first time? Like, I understand it so perfectly clear. It's that energy where when you come in and tell people stuff, hold on, y'all, because I guess it's confirmation. It's all loud. It's buzz. When you come in and tell people stuff, people be like, oh, I get it. Why my boss didn't say it like that? Or why my sister ain't just say it like that with my mom? Like, they made it seem, more complicated, or they made it seem confusing. This is like somebody that's like, you make shit sound or so easy for me to understand. Okay, and this is why they look at you as a genius, someone that is smart. Like, if you don't seek, right, for the knowledge and information, then you're going to be stuck with whatever information you already have, right? If we don't go soul searching, we'll never find our soul. If we don't go through hell, we'll never make it to heaven, right? If we don't go through heartbreak, we'll never really know true love. If we don't sacrifice some things, then, you know, we might, or if we're not obedient, we may have to sacrifice some things. Like, it's always something with it, all right? But this person, they just admire that you don't just let people tell you shit. You go and research it. You make sure that it's true. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not just talking out your ass. You're not just listening to people that just be talking out their ass. Like, and then the way that you deliver things to this person, they just know that you're telling the truth. Like, this person is used to dealing with bird brains, but this man is not a bird brain. You know what I'm saying? This could be someone that they're so used to, like, superficial people that just, I don't know, people be like I say how I believe, you know, the planets matter. I believe that astrology is important. I believe that numerology is important. I believe that these all have significant, they play significant roles in our life. Someone else that's a bird brain might be like, oh, whatever, that's, no, it's not. People are people, whatever. That's kind of bird brain behavior, because you're not seeking the knowledge or information to know the truth. You're already classifying things as what you think is the truth. It's ignorance. When someone doesn't want to seek the truth or answers and they decide to just deal with whatever it is, it could be ignorance, because you're not even trying to get the truth. You're just accepting whatever somebody tell you. If somebody tell you it's raining outside and you dress for, the rain, you're going to be upset if it ain't raining. If it was snowing outside and then you getting all ready to go outside for your snow, and then next thing you know, you turn around, bitch, you come outside. Well, when you ready to come outside and it's sunny outside, you're going to be upset that you got that big ass puffer coat on and your Timberland boots. You get what I'm saying? So you want to make sure that you do your research so that you're not just listening to people that may not have even researched themselves. And that's what that's what goes on a lot with the world, period, is because a lot of us were taught things or to go about things or whatever like that without actual proper seeking of information and stuff. You get what I'm saying? And because these people did not take it upon themselves to actually seek out this knowledge, right? And just following people that's telling you what to do. It's like you're not asking no questions about a religion. You just following the religion because they told you to. You know what I'm saying? But you're not actually called to that. God is not actually pushing you to this religion. You just following something because it monkey see, monkey do type shit. This person sees that you're not like that, okay? It don't even have to be about religion or anything like that. That was just examples that I have to throw that in there. But it's just like, you're just very like, I'm going to get it. I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to figure out the truth. You know what I'm saying? And they really love that about you, because they could just be around people that they feel like they didn't care about the truth. They like the superficial. They like to just blend in with everybody. They like to just be like ditzy and not know what the fuck is going on. They like to just be in la la land and, you know, not know 1 + 1 is 2, or, you know, not know anything about their soul or God or spirituality. This could be someone that is definitely spiritually tapped in. I mean, if I'm giving a message, then obviously this is somebody that do have some type of spiritual connection, because if not, I wouldn't be able to read the energy, okay? So this is someone, they can admire that you're the same way. Maybe you're very spiritually enlightened, and this is what this person admires about you, is because you're actually telling the truth. Like, the fact that you know this shit, it tells them that you actually did research. And then they could know, like, your background, what you came through, what you've been through, what you came from. And they're like, damn, you actually decided to learn something different and go another route instead of just doing whatever people told you to do. Or I don't care if this is in school. Like, a motherfucker say 2 + 2 is 4. You like, well, show me how you got it so I ain't got to ask you no more. Okay, bars. If 2 + 2 is 4, show me how you did it so I ain't got to ask you no more. Okay, teach a man how to fish. He good for the rest of his life. This is that energy where you're like, well, if you tell me the truth, God, I won't ever have to ask you no more. I won't second guess this. Well, God, if you make a way, you won't have to worry about me. I will make sure that I'm fed, and I will make sure that I feed your people as well. It's that energy, and this is what this person really, really loves about you. Again, if this message is not for you, baby, it's just not for you. Leave it alone. Don't comment. Just leave it the fuck alone, please. Thank you. Hallelujah. But yeah, so for whoever this message is for, just know that this person, every time that they have a conversation with you, I'm feeling like they just be in awe about the new information. I'm getting like every time they talk to you, they feel like they get new information. They get enlightened about something else, or you help them to see things from a different perspective. Or oh my God, this bird damn near hit the tree. How fast he came out of nowhere. Okay, confirmation. But yeah, this is somebody they like. Every time I get around this person, I'm learning something new, or we're doing something creative, or she's opening my eyes to something, or she's changing my perspective, or it's something about that. It's like this person is just always, it's like a new adventure. Every time they talk to you, y'all going down a rabbit hole, and it's a new fucking adventure. But it's not like a stupid rabbit hole where you're just like, do you think God is real? Do you believe in aliens? Do you really believe in zodiac signs? Instead, your rabbit hole is like, no, you do believe in these things, and you're talking about these things. You know what I'm saying? You're talking deeply about these things. Or you can be someone that knows how to just, easily have a conversation when it comes to traumatic things in people's life. And they may not be used to people being able to get them vulnerable or comfortable. It's the way that you go about it. It's the way that you see things, right? You make it easy for this person to want to be vulnerable and speak out, and stuff like that. And it really is making this person be more fond of you. Like, they're growing more fond of you. They're growing in love with you by the day, more and more, because you're not just a bird brain. You're not just out here looking for food every motherfucking way, bitch, forgetting where the food was at, flying to a new spot, okay, pooping everywhere. All right, that's not what God created you to be. God created us to be superior over animals for a reason. You know what I'm saying? And we love birds. Shit, if I could be any animal, it's going to be something to do with flying. I promise you that. All right? Because the underworld, I don't need to be in the sea. I don't need to be under the sea. I don't need to do that. All I need is to be able to fly. Under the sea, that's God's business. You know what I'm saying? But to be able to fly, I would pick an animal that I could definitely fly and see things from a higher perspective. Seeing things kind of like Jesus, from Jesus' point of view or God's point of view. But yeah, even something like that. Like, you could be someone. It's really about, like, motherfuckers be having conversations about shit, but they don't really move forward with the knowledge. Like, you ever have friends or whatever, I'm gonna close it like this. You have friends or family and y'all talking about some deep shit, and it just kind of stay right there. No one actually move on with it or get deep in it or tell some facts or truth to it. It's kind of just like random thoughts. That shit don't go nowhere. Those conversations don't go nowhere. With you're somebody that when you have a conversation and you bringing something up, it goes somewhere. Like, you make people think. Like, you're putting them in their thoughts. They're getting new perspectives. It's not like, oh, do you believe God is real? Do you think aliens are real? Yeah, I don't know. I think so. I don't know, girl. What you think? I don't know. What you think? Yeah, they probably is, child. Did you see that UFO? That's so basic. That's bird brain talk. With you, you're like, someone's like, do you believe God is real? How can you not believe God is real? Did you wake up today? Do you have your feet? Did you have to plug your feet in for them to walk and move? Did you have to put a battery in your pack for you to wake up today? Do you see the birds flying outside? Is the sun still shining? Is God still giving us light? Excuse me, of course he's real. Something like that. That's just a little bit. You're the type where you're like, yeah. And let me give you the facts behind it to prove my point. You're not just going to be like, yeah, God is real. You don't think God is real? Oh, why you don't think that? Oh, really? No. You're ready for these type of conversations. God has prepared you for this type of conversation. So you and this person, y'all gonna be having these good intellectual, spiritual conversations all the time. It's like you always take them deep. You always take them deep into their mind, into their feelings and emotions. And this could have been someone that tried to avoid that in the past or whatever like that. They were scared of being vulnerable. People probably used it against them. All that bullshit that people should never do to people. If someone is opening up to you, continue to create that safe space. Don't make somebody feel bad for even open up to you. That's bad. But this person, they feel like you know how to create a safe space to the point where they start talking to you about things that they never even shared with others. They're just like open and vulnerable, and they like, well, how do we get here? I never told nobody that, or I never expressed, I never really expressed that I care about people or love them. But with them, I'm like all lovey-dovey and caring. I don't know. It's something different about you. Everybody is different. Everybody's journey is different. Everybody's walk is different. So again, do not take my messages so analytical and logical. Use it for your life as a confirmation. Whatever you already know that God has told you, this is just a confirmation. All right? This is not one of those messages where I'm teaching you something. This is something that I'm just confirming that is already within the energy. All right? This is not no how-to video. This is a what's already taking place and what's already happening. You dig? All right. I love you all, and I'll catch y'all in the next video. Bye.